Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Wednesday. I hope that your week is going well. Mine has been good so far. I hope that yours matches that or is even better. Thank you so much for joining us here on Story Time. And we're here with an important question to answer today. And this one is, why? And helping us explore that is Adam Rex and Claire Keane. And you know you're in for a treat if those two are coming together for a book. You know it is a good one. Thank you so much for joining us here on Story Time. And of course, we are reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. This one is from way back, actually. Let's see if I can see the publishing date on this one. Yeah, this was 2019. So yeah, it's been a minute since this one has been out, but it is a classic. It is one that we love here at Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. And as always, please let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you today. And yeah, if this is your first time on Storytime, well, welcome, and we hope to see you many more times after this. And of course, if you're coming back after a while, well, welcome back. We hope you've still been able to catch the recordings at times that work for you. And of course, we look forward to having you back here many, many more times on Storytime, whether live or indeed for the recordings later on. Thank you for being here. I hope that you are well. We're doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you indeed. This community continues to just amaze me, and yeah, we continue to learn together and continue to inspire each other as well. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Why will be coming right up, so get ready for that one. Get cozy, get comfortable. It is Claire Keane and of course Adam Rex and Chronicle Books of San Francisco coming together. And you know what, we're already beginning to look at the 4 books as well that will be coming out, and we're not even done with the spring books yet. So there's a lot that is coming out there, a lot to look forward to in terms of children's books or indeed picture books. And of course, we know that children's books are not only for children, but they're also for the young at heart out there. Get to enjoy them. Beautiful lessons for all of us indeed. And of course, beautiful journeys to enjoy. Thank you for being here. How are you doing today? Let us see who is joining us this morning, ready to enjoy a wonderful story. Thank you indeed for being here with us. Marietta, good to see you. Good morning from Henry and Marietta. Henry is homesick today. Oh, bud, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you for being here. Selfishly loving that you're here with us, but of course wishing you a quick recovery. Thank you for being here. We've had a few really lovely spring days this week in Harvard, Massachusetts. Well, enjoy those. And Marietta and Henry, remember to send me pictures so we can share the beauty that you're seeing out there in Harvard, Massachusetts. I can only imagine with all the blooming flowers and everything, how it must look. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you here with us. Henry, feel better soon, but I hope that you enjoy the story that we have here together. And I hope that you have a lovely snack to go with this story time. To everybody else that is joining in story time, whether you're here live right now or indeed joining us later on for the recordings, well, we're sending you lots and lots of love. big hugs to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making Storytime your choice of place to be right now. Thank you indeed for joining us here on Storytime. This classic from 2019 coming back to Storytime. Why? Adam Rex and, of course, Claire Keane. Get ready for this one. We'll be right back after this very short break when we read our story. Thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate you all.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda Davis. I'm a children's book author, illustrator, and high school art educator. I am the author of 30,000 Stitches, the inspiring story of the National 9/11 flag, illustrated by Sally Warren Comport and published with Worthy Kids # book group. One thing that drew me to writing 30,000 Stitches was the idea that people from all different communities came out to stitch this flag and make it whole again. So I hope that when people read 30,000 Stitches, they remember the power of sharing our stories. When people came out to stitch the flag, they shared their stories, whether about loss or pain or love. We all have stories to tell, and by sharing our stories and listening to one another's stories, we can create a better understanding of each other and create a sense of connection and unity. And this is what creates a more inclusive world. I hope you enjoy your story time with Mr. Limata. Bye, everybody.
Welcome back. Thank you indeed for joining us. And of course, if you've not read 30,000 Stitches, it is one good one to check out. And of course, Moonlight Memories, that is also, well, not so brand new, but it's been out in the last year now from Amanda Davis as well. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. I'm excited for this one. Why? Adam Rex, Claire Keane, and of course, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And I have to show you too, this one has Andes, so get ready for that. Here we go. Well, this is the cover, the sleeve that you see, the cover, but there's more magic. Wait for it. Ta-da! Which one do you like better? Do you have a preference? Why? Adam Rex and Claire Keane, and of course, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. All right, here we go. Why? Written by Adam Rex, illustrated by Claire Keane, and read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And as always, a big thank you to Chronicle Books for allowing us to share so many wonderful books here on Storytime. Yes, to Caitlin and Ariel Richardson and so many others, a big thank you to you. Yes, the entire team at Chronicle. At the mall. Did you go to the mall? When was the last time you went to the mall? At the mall. What's happening? What's there? I love Claire Keane's comic style illustrations. At the mall. Go ahead and run, puny fools. No one can withstand the power of Dr. X-Ray. Dr. X-Ray? Who's that? Dr. X-Ray seems mad. He seems so mad. At the mall. Go on. Yeah. Go ahead and run, puny fools. No one can withstand the power of Dr. X-Ray. Oh no. Who's this Dr. X-Ray? Why? Why should I run away? Why? Great question. Because of my X-ray blaster and because of my battle suit. Because my battle suit is indestructible. It is made of mysterious meteor metal. Why should I leave? Because of my X-ray blaster. And because my battle suit is indestructible. Well, why? It is made of mysterious meteor metal. Why? Because a meteor landed on my carport last year. But why? I believe it chose me, chose to bestow on me an imaginable power. Hmm. Good morning, Megan. How are you doing today? We'll catch the recording when we're making dinner. Yes, yes, yes. We hope everyone has a good Wednesday. Oh, thank you. Yay! Represent Oakland, Harry. And good morning to you, Kathy, as well. Oh, I love it. Hi, Luna. Yeah. A meteor landed on my carport last year. Why? I believe it chose me, chose to bestow on me an imaginable power. Why? Because it is my destiny to rule the world. Because it is my destiny to rule the world. Why? Because the world has been very unfair to me. Why? I want things, but don't always get them. Why? Why? I don't know. My dad says I should try harder, but I did try. I put my heart and soul into that yarn store. It just didn't work out. Why? I guess people don't knit as much as they used to. Why? Well, Dr. X-Ray, I may be able to find you one or two people that knit. Yeah, I put my all into that yarn store, but it didn't work. Why? I guess people don't knit as much as they used to. Why? Exactly. Why? Why? Knitting is amazing. Do you knit out there? Do you know anybody that knits? Yeah. Why? Exactly. Why? Why? Knitting is amazing. Yeah. And soon they will see just how amazing it is. And soon they will see just how amazing it is. Why? Because if they don't, I will zap them with my X-ray. Why? Because none of them understand me. Even my dad doesn't understand me. He wanted me to be a doctor, a real one. Why? Because he was a doctor. Why? Because his dad was a doctor, and his dad's dad was a doctor. That's how it is in my family. Why? Because we all just did what we were told. So now it's my turn to tell people what to do. Because, well, why? Because I am going to take over the world. Why? Yeah, because we all just did what we were told. So now it is my turn to tell people what to do. But why? Because I am going to take over the world. But why? Because I deserve it. Why? Well, all right, maybe I don't deserve it, but I want it. Why? There's somebody that once told me, kids ask too many why questions. Why? It is such a great question. Because I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. Why? Why? And I think we should all ask why questions a lot more. Because then maybe my daddy will be proud of me. Aw. Hmm. Kind of feel sorry for Dr. X. I am the bad guy, aren't I? I thought I was the hero. Why? Because everyone thinks he's the hero. Hmm. Why? Yeah. Because everyone's battling something. Everyone wants to win. And that's what heroes' stories are about, right? Winning? You gotta have winners and losers. You? What do you think? Why? Good point. Yeah, good point. That's not what it's about, right? Good point. Why? Boy, look at me. I don't even rue myself. Thanks, kid. You've given me a lot to think about. I could take over the world. Yeah, me too, Marietta. Me too. Boy, look at me. I don't even rue myself. Thanks, kid. You've given me a lot to think about. I could take over the world. I love seeing Dr. X-Ray's face smiling now. But why? I could take over the world. But why? Yeah, why? There you are. Why must you keep wandering off like that? Ah. Why must you keep wandering off like that? There you are. Because. Oh, that's all you ever say. And that is the end of our story. Oh, thank you so much for joining me today. Why? Find it at your local library or wherever else you find books. Adam Rex, Claire Keane, and of course, brought to you by Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. I'll be right back after this short break when we're back with more Storytime. Thank you for being here with us today. And yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that you are well.
Hi, my name's Christine Mitchell Adams. I'm a mama and an artist, and I believe that books are a great way for children to have access to the arts on an everyday basis, which is why I believe that programs like Storytime with Mr. Limata are so important.
Welcome back. Thank you indeed. Thank you so much, Chrissy Mitchell Adams out there in Vermont. Thank you for joining us here on Storytime. And here on Storytime, we do believe indeed that the arts are so important, that kids should have access to so many programs, right? And I think we've mentioned this before too, this idea of what's the word, enrichment, I think should be gotten rid of, because everything should be co-curriculum, everything should be made available to kids. We do have the resources, we do have the finances, that can make sure that we bring in the arts and bring in so many other things into the schools. But I think leadership is not willing. We're not choosing to do that yet. But I hope that our young ones that are coming up, that will be taking over. As you can see, so many great movements that have come from the young ones. And continue the good work that you all are doing. And I hope that we see a revolution in education as well. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Why? The power of why. I hope that you get to check in with somebody too, that just check in with somebody and remind them that, thank them for their efforts. Remind them that what they're doing, that they are enough, right? That they are enough. Because sometimes we go through so much, striving for so many things, trying to reach for all these things that we think we should be reaching for, and maybe missing out on the basics of life. So I hope that we have somebody that can hold us and remind us of all those important things. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And the power of why, like Marietta put it, it is such an important question, such an important thing to think about. Even if somebody's not maybe asking you, but think to yourself, why? What is the purpose of one thing that you're doing? Or what is the purpose of everything that we do? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Beautiful book, beautiful lessons, great team coming together. Adam Rex and Claire Keane, and of course, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope that you join us for many more Storytimes to come. Thank you indeed for being here. Let us see one more time who was with us enjoying that beautiful story. Thank you, Marietta and Henry. Henry, wishing you a quick recovery. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime Live. Yes, we are thankful that you're able to spend time with us, but we hope that you feel better soon and can be back and out and about on the playground and, of course, in the classroom. Thank you so much for being here with us today, sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here. Megan, thank you for joining us, and hopefully you get to enjoy the rest of the story later on in the evening. Glad to be a part of your dinner plans. Thank you so much for being here with us. And of course, Ari, wishing you the very best. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. How did Field Day go? Still curious about that one. Please do share. Let us know. I hope that everything went well. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. Kathy, thank you for joining us out there in Ohio. And you say we'll catch the whole reading later, the recording later this evening. And yes, and that is the beauty of Storytime. Remember too that you can catch us later at a time that works best for you at storytimewithmisslimata.com, at Storytime with Miss Limata on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, you can also catch us live on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Why? Adam Rex, Claire Keane, and of course, this one being read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco, highlighting the power of why. Thank you for being here today. And I hope that you have a lovely rest of the day. If you're out here in the Bay, weather has been up and down, but carry an extra layer. Carry an extra layer. I think that's the secret if you're in the Bay, because it changes, but the start of the day, the beginning of the day is pretty cold, and also it drops pretty quickly. So if you find yourself out later than you had anticipated, you might be needing that jacket. Thank you indeed for being here with us. Check the weather patterns wherever you are and see what you need, and I hope that everybody keeps having beautiful days like they've had out there in Massachusetts. It sounds very lovely, those spring days. I hope that many of you are getting wonderful days too. Thank you for being here. This has been Storytime. We'll be back again tomorrow with another exciting story. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the journey. Thank you for choosing to be a part of this wonderful community. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Big hugs to you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time. Ooh, story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing